can be busy, I think we are here to help.
Okay, thank you, Alice.
Councilmember Harrington.
Thank you, Mayor. Alice, I see from your application you have quite a long history with San Gabriel, so you'll probably know a lot of what the city does. However, I'm looking to understand from a resident's perspective, what do you think, or how do you think the city performs as far as engaging?
They have reached out, and there are flyers that are in Chinese. Now, of course, I don't read Hispanic. I'm not sure if there are flyers that are in Spanish, but we have done that. But how effective it is, my feeling is the effective part is not that effective because a lot of the people think that, well, I don't want to be involved. I'm just speaking from the time when I was in the Chamber of Commerce. We try to get the Chinese business, Asian business to come in and meet and do the mixer. And when I talk with these Asian business, they were telling me that, well, if I come to this meeting, everybody was speaking English. And some of them I don't understand, I feel left out. I don't want to do that. And I was thinking, well, how can we bridge that? How can we pull them in? That we don't have to hold a Chinese Chamber of Commerce meeting and an English Chamber of Commerce meeting. Well, what about Spanish? And this is something I think the commission can put our heads together and see how we can put them together as one cohesive group.
Great, thank you.
Councilmember Pu.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Alice. Good evening. Thanks for applying and being interested in the commission. Let's see, I think your professional background is that you're now a retired insurance agent and broker. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanted to afford you the opportunity to share with us how some of your professional experience and skills might be able to translate into the work that the HERE Commission does, and just to add anything else you might like us to know in regards to your application.
Yes. I have been an insurance agent. My first office as an insurance agent that I own my agency was on Las Tunas, 1040 Las Tunas Drive. That when I owned the building, and that was back in 1989 or 80. I don't remember. It was quite a long time ago. And about 65% of my clients are of Asian background. Either they are personal or they are business that are owned by Asian. With the communication with the Asian, then I can speak English, I speak Chinese, both Mandarin and Cantonese, and I read and write. And being an immigrant, I understand what the limited English-speaking people will feel in a city that they may feel uncomfortable in speaking their grievances. And being in insurance, I talk to people every day. The message is garbled. And I really want to address that and give the community that it may not be, there may be, or maybe there may not be. But discrimination, well, I wouldn't say discrimination. We, as a different person from a different culture, will have some likes and dislikes of certain types of people, and which is really personal differences. So is it, I really don't want to mix discrimination into personal likes and dislikes, but I'm sure there are, because I personally had come across discrimination, not in the city of San Gabriel, in another city where I was doing whitewater rafting. It was a definite discrimination. I don't want to repeat that, but we know it is. I feel that I have the experience and heard enough and experience in that area to help and to distinguish the maybe under the definite.
Thank you, Alice.
Good evening, Chastity. Thank you so much for being here and for your patience. We really appreciate the time that you're taking and first of all, applying, for taking the initiative to be civically engaged. And so I just wanted to remind you that tonight's meeting is live streamed on cable channel 3 and our online platforms. So I will start with the questions and then proceed with the remaining council. First thing, I just wanted to confirm that we have the information correct. You are currently a San Gabriel resident and you've been a San Gabriel resident for the last 17 years?
That's correct.
Great. And the reason I'm confirming is that according to our ordinance, at least 5 of the 7 commissioners are required to be San Gabriel residents. So thank you for confirming that. So I will kick off the questions. My question to you is, what motivated you to apply for this commission?
So I'm sure most of you know that over the summer, I was very involved in the idea for this commission. And I would say that I've been a champion of the idea for this commission and really an active supporter throughout the process of getting it to be a reality. You know, in terms of applying for this commission, I've said before that San Gabriel doesn't exist in a bubble, and that no matter how much better we feel our city is, or our police department, our city government is, that there's always room for evaluation and for improvement. And I really saw an opportunity to do that and to become more engaged in the government, in our city government, through this type of commission.
Thank you. Vice Mayor Lau?
Thank you. Hi, Chastity.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Do you still tap no more?
No, nobody gets to tap anymore except in their home. So Chino is referring to way back in the day.
Way back.
Children were also part of the Parks and Recs that we actually did one of the summer shows together. And so
Right.
that was a really fun experience.
That was fun. But also from the staff, Chastity was the president. I was the board member.
Mhm.
So I want to thank you, for such a long time, the community involvement and volunteering.
My question is